All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Kai. Welcome again to another show of KUGI. And today we're going to talk about confidence. Confidence sometimes can alienate people. Sometimes it's also just the facade of confidence, but without the results. So today we're going to talk with someone that I've known for a very long time. In fact, I've spent 4 years with him, and I've seen him just walk into a room and project that confidence, but it's not alienating. So that's what we're going to learn today, how he's able to accomplish that. And I know it's not alienating because he has a lot of friends that they've been friends for a long time. I remember when he used to work after graduation, I remember his colleagues recognizing him for his leadership before he came to Canada. And so I just want to understand, and if you're with me, understand that type of confidence. And the other piece of his confidence are results. So being able to carry himself that way without alienating others and then showing results at the same time. So please welcome my good friend, Marco.
Hey, what's happening,
right.
guys? Thank you so much. Yo, Kai, that was a heartfelt. I felt that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. What's up, everyone?
Yeah, so go ahead and introduce yourself, Kram. I'm going to call him Kram because that's his nickname. That's the name that I've always called him.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give them, for the people that don't know you, give them a little bit of introduction.
So my name is Marco. Cram is my nickname because of Mark. If you say it in backwards, it spells as C-R-A-M. So that's why it's Cram. I'm living here in Canada for 9 years now. And before that, I was born and raised in Cebu City, our hometown.
Yeah, and we're going to get into detail about how he exhibits his confidence. But first, I want to understand, where do you get it? Is it from a person? Is it from the results you've seen and you've built your confidence through the results? Tell us about that.
Partly too, but ever since I was a young kid, I've always had that chip in my shoulder, Growing up, I wasn't the tallest. I was a very late bloomer. I think I bloomed when we were second year college, because first year college, I was like 4'6", but I still had like 4'6", close to 5 feet tall. But ever since I was a young kid, Kai, it's so funny because I always know that there's going to be a lot of bullies and all that. So I have to put that facade at first, like, yo, you can't bully me. I got to be confident in whatever I do. And I've embodied that, and it showed me that, hey, it gives me positive things too. It makes me feel that I'm part of something. When I go into the room, I'm part of everybody. It's like, hey, what's happening? I'm here, but I'm here spreading good vibes and all that. Yeah, I think that's where it came from.
And how does your father and of course your mother, how do they influence you? Because sometimes, like my experiences, so I'm an only child, so I grew up like always receiving praise. So I feel like that's where my confidence came from. What was it like for you? You're not an only child, but I do see that closeness and you just adore your parents. I just see that, and I felt that every time we went to your house when we were in college.
Yeah. Well, at first it wasn't that easy because my dad, he was like growing up in the 80s and went to boys' school. So it's a tough environment for him growing up too. And he was tough on me, actually. But I took that, ever since I was a kid, I took that as as a sign of respect. Whatever they try to tell me, I'll just do it. But when we get to teenagers and all that, we always have that phase in our life, like, I know better than you. I'm cooler than you now, Dad, Mom, like, I can see that now because I have teenagers now too. And that's how I felt. But me, when I was growing up, because I see my dad, he just doesn't talk. He walked the talk. And I want to be like that too, and my mom's always there for me too. Whenever I have problems emotionally, she's always there for me. And I see that the way she tells me, or the way she advises me, you know what I mean? Like, she's very confident in that too, even though it's her first time being a parent, but she knows what to say. And I always like that about my mom, because I want to be that too.
Yeah, you are actually, for a manly man, you actually are in touch with your emotions, and you can verbalize whatever you're feeling. I can see that when we were in college, and you have a balance. So you have your dad as, you got to do this, son, whereas your mom, you got that emotional piece, and that, I think, is, when you think of it, it's like a puzzle just fits. Another thing that I haven't told you, actually, but I always credit, and I tell Mel this a lot, my presentation skills, I always credit it to your group, because when you guys did it, it hit the point of the discussion. Like, you're presenting a serious information, but it's so funny how you guys do it, and you just capture the audience. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I always tell Mel, I'm like, thank God for my classmates, because it's important. It's important to inject that comedy in such a serious thing, but 100%. Still getting the point across.
100%.
So how is it easy to relate to people? what you think about, or is it that you're part of a group that thinks alike? Like,
Yeah.
okay, guys, this is how we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it fun. Tell me about that. What goes into your mind when you're doing that presentation and you're just capturing all of us with your entertainment?
Yeah, I know. I can, like, honestly, I have a YouTube video. I remember that presentation about, I think it's about something about health, something very important. And we put a dance presentation with it, like the evolution of dance. Do you remember that? Everyone was laughing and all that. I can't, it's funny because I don't think it's just as me. I'd like to give credit too with the group that I have, like the Ians of the world, Chris Vens of the world, Kim Cordelius of the world, the Vinces of the world. Because of our group, we had that same mentality because we were classmates since high school, all boys school. So, and then in college, we were thinking the same thing. But the thing about that is we know we're funny, but we're not trying to hurt anybody with the fun and laughter that we provide. We'd rather insult ourselves.
That's exactly what you do.
Exactly, right? Like, who does that? But yeah, that's what I think. That's because of the group that we have, Kai. I think, yeah. And we're kind of thinking the same, with regards to fun and all that. But me in particular, I want to make sure that, okay, it's not just all about fun. We have to get the grade too, because I know.
Yeah,
because this is not just about fun. We have to make sure we pass too. So yeah.
Yeah, and to give credit, these guys, they seem unserious, but they're actually all professionals. So
100%.
100%. I'm very proud of you, each one of you. I'm trying to think whether they've at one point thought, man, you're too much. And for context, guys.
Yeah.
Context. And so our culture, we value humility so much. And sometimes that humility comes off as you don't talk. You sit down, just don't express anything. And by the time you speak and you're confident about what you're talking about, sometimes that can come off as arrogance. And for a person who understands, that is unlikely true. They're just expressing what it is. So I do want to ask if there is at any point in the small group of friends that you have, loyal friends that you have, that it came up, and how did you handle that situation, if it ever did?
Honestly, Kai, I don't think it came up. But for sure, if I really want to think about it, like I might see some faces and all that, like, okay, yeah, I think that face is telling me that, yo, I'm doing too much or whatnot. You know what I mean? I see that. and honestly, that doesn't bother me at all. At first it did, cause I like to please. I think I'm a people pleaser. I don't know why.
At one point.
Yeah, at one point, ever since I stopped thinking about what other people think, as long as I know that I'm gonna do me without hurting any other people, I'm okay, because like, this is me, this is my freedom to do what I want to do. And I want people to be like that too, because say for example, I want people to be authentic. This is me, like the way I talk, this is the way I talk. But that doesn't mean if I talk like this, I'm a bad person. Like I talk like I came from the streets, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. You know what I mean? I credit this to the reason for me playing basketball, I think, Kai. And
Tell me more.
This is Allen Iverson.
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody knows this guy. First year high school, I got cut in basketball. I tried out thinking I know. That's how confident I was. This is so funny. I tried out first year basketball, high school. It's like, I know how to shoot. Try out. All I do is shoot. I don't know how to dribble and all that. Boop, got cut. It's like, what? And then I saw Allen Iverson, the shortest guy around 2000s. Dude, this guy is so good. He's really good. And the way, like, everybody's wearing professional business clothes in the NBA because that's how they're supposed to be, because they're professional players, right? And then this guy came in with do-rag, cornrows, tattoos, walking. But
like he owns it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where I got my aura too. I'm kidding. But yeah. But honestly, I think he's the reason why I have that confidence too. Now that we're talking about it, yes.
I like that, because you can idolize a person, but then not manifest that person's, why you idolize him in the first place. Thank you for sharing that, because I would never have thought that you got cut in basketball, because you are so good. So how does that affect your confidence? Like, you were confident going in, but then you failed at that point.
I know.
What does failure do to your self-belief?
Well, again, no YouTube back in the day, right? There's no YouTube. So I got cut. I was crying so hard. I went home. I told my dad, and then my dad was like, "Of course, you're so short." But, wow, really? I know. Yeah, well, back in the day, they can say that. But I was like, but it doesn't matter, but I can play. But he was like, maybe you don't know how to do this. Like, well, I didn't dribble, of course, but I can shoot. I can shoot the lights out of that basketball. So again, that year, I practiced so hard, like recording Allen Iverson tapes. That's what I did. I was like, every move and all that, I emulate every move. But I was so dedicated and I trusted it. It's like, I know I'll be good. Because if he can do it, why can't I? That's always
Love
the
that.
mentality.
Love that. How do you share that passion, that self-confidence to your kids?
But I always tell my kids, Kai, just do you. If you think that you're this, just do you. But make sure that you don't step on anybody. Just do you and be confident. That's why whatever they want to like, they want to get 2 piercings or whatnot. They think that I can rock with this. Okay, go. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. You know what I mean? Like, Dad, I want to wear this. All right, do you? Like, to me, Kai, honestly, I'm confident, but I also know that I always keep my feet in the ground. Always be humble with that.
Yes.
You can be confident and be humble at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
the way you talk doesn't
Exactly.
tell you that you're humble or not. The way you dress, this is just how I want to dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're self-aware, you have high emotional intelligence, and you see that you can't tell if someone's humble or arrogant based on just looking at them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's also I also want to say that too, that being confident is just that, not just how you look. Being confident is also like how you do your job, how you do how you play your basketball, how to be a dad, how to be whatever it is. Yeah, if you're not confident, like, to me, I think confident comes first. Because if you're not confident in anything that you do, if you question everything and you're not confident, then it won't get you anywhere too.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're okay to fail.
Oh, yeah,
It's okay for you to fail.
100%. Because if I will never fail, like, to me, Kai, if I'll never fail, I would know that I need to be up here. Because if I'm happy here, like, okay, I'm all right, I didn't fail, I'm good. Like, there's no challenge.
Yeah.
And if you fail, that's the best teacher too, I think. Because when you fail, you have to have all those emotions and all that stuff makes you think, right? Like, I can still do this and all that. If you know how to put in all the work and be confident, you're good.
Yeah, it's the failure. I think it's an important piece. Welcoming it, confidence. You carry it out, but then being okay to fail as well, and then try it again.
Exactly.
So, as you know, the show is called KUGI, and do you think there's a value better than KUGI? And this is in relation to, did you have to work hard to get that confidence? And do you feel like maybe KUGI is overrated? Tell me.
No, I don't think KUGI is overrated, Kai. In whatever you do, there's always a work that you need to do. Unless you're very lucky, then you don't have to work for anything. People, in general, we always have to put in the work. KUGI is always there. I always give them like 110%, 110%, and I'm happy to do it. And then, like, I talk to the manager and all that. I got promoted. Everywhere I go, promoted. Because of the confidence. I'm not tooting my own horn, but because of the confidence. And I want people to know that you can be that.
Exactly.
Right?
That is just the period that we needed. You can be that.
It's like the mic drop moment. You can be that.
Yep. I like that abundance mindset.
Yeah.
Just because you're able to do that, you also think others can do it too. It's not putting others down. So it's like a confidence that inspires rather than intimidates.
Yeah, 100%.
Love it. All right. I hope you guys had fun as much as we did.
I did, for
And
sure.
yeah, and Marco's gonna join us in another session to talk about fatherhood and fitness. Because
Yes,
I gotta understand. That's always been a struggle of mine. So we're gonna see him in a different season with some other friends who can help move us forward. Thanks, Graham.
Yes. Thanks, guys. Have a good day, everybody. Buyers.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yes.